The Pittsburgh Steelers are just days away from a critical early season matchup. After they dropped what was a stinker of a home opener against the Seattle Seahawks, a very winnable game that they let slip by, the Steelers find themselves at 1-1 entering week 3 of the 2025 NFL season. It's a comfortable group to be in, to be honest. 12 teams have started the year with a 1-1 record. So it's not just the Steelers who are off to an average start. Another one of those teams who has a 1-1 record to begin this season is one of their opponents. It's their week 3 opponent, actually. It's the New England Patriots. The Pittsburgh Steelers will travel to good old Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to take on their old rivals, the New England Patriots. Both teams are looking for a win. Both teams enter with drastically different week 2 performances as they look to pick up their second victory of the season. I hope everybody in Steelers Nation is doing all right. I hope everybody is eager and has rebounded from what was an awful week 2. It's your favorite co-host of all Steelers talk here with you, Jacob Puntori, and we're here with what is first of what is going to be. Well, I don't really know the name of it yet, but we're going to figure that out together. What I'm here to break down for you is all Steelers talks, keys to victories, what I have in my head kind of coined as AST's AS keys to victory. And we'll see if that sticks. And if not, let me know and we'll figure out something better together. All good. What I'm here to let you know is the Steelers have some ways to win this game against the New England Patriots. It's been doom and gloom for the past couple of days since that week 2 loss, and understandably, but there's a few ways that I think the Pittsburgh Steelers can not only get back on track, but will find some ways to look more like the team we all expect them to be. The first one I think is the biggest one. The biggest topic that everybody has been griping about, everybody has had complaints about, and everybody is focused on whether or not they will improve or not. I'm talking about, of course, the defense. Mike Tomlin's group was assembled to be the Avengers of the NFL, was assembled to be this incredible group that was going to be elite, historic, and was going to do everything but waltz directly into the Super Bowl and award the Steelers a Lombardi trophy. Through 2 weeks, they are anything but that. They are a team that is giving up 31.5 points per game on defense. They look beatable in every single regard. But it's week 3. It can't be that bad yet, right? They have a matchup here against a second-year quarterback, 23-year-old Drake Maye, and I think the biggest key for victory for the Steelers here, more than anything, is just getting the defense back on track. And they have a test here against Drake Maye, a quarterback who I think the New England Patriots are absolutely thrilled to have on their roster. How could you not? He was a high draft pick, and after, the rookie up and downs, they happen. Through 2 weeks in the 2025 season, he looks more like a solid quarterback than anything else. In week 1, he throws for 46 attempts. He completes 30 of them, putting up 287 yards for a touchdown and an interception. Last week against the Miami Dolphins, he comes back and they half that. He attempts 23 passes, completing 19 of them for 2 touchdowns. And what was the same for both weeks Drake Maye faced against the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins was an abundance of zone defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers, through 2 weeks of the season, do not like to play zone defense. They have employed man coverage defense in 41% of the snaps that they have played in so far. That's the 4th most in the NFL through 2 weeks. Now, that is exactly what Mike Tomlin talked about during training camp, during preseason. That is exactly what Noah and I saw on the field whenever we were up at St. Vincent's. This team wants to man up. They want to take down everybody, and they want to impose their will defensively. The problem is that has not worked out in their favor through 2 weeks. That both the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks were able to exploit that man coverage and find weaknesses very quickly, and it led to 2 very similar looking touchdowns. I think the Steelers are going to have to face a choice here. Do they stick with that man coverage consistency, that commitment to playing 41% of their defensive snaps in man coverage? Or are they going to find out what can Drake Maye do against this zone coverage? Now, he saw, according to PFF, he saw 83% zone coverage on his drop back snaps. That's the 5th most in the NFL so far. It's gonna be pretty difficult for the Steelers to match that. They're a team that are just not built to play zone coverage right now. They are a team that's built to play man coverage very often. But the thing that's going to be a difficult matchup here for the Steelers while employing that man coverage is the mobility of Drake May. He is a player who is, he's young, he's got speed, he's 6'4", I think 230 is what he's listed as. He's a player who has a lot of skills that you covet at the quarterback position. It's no wonder again that he was such a high draft pick whenever he was taken 3rd overall in the 2024 draft. That being said, he's got the ability and a growing confidence to escape the pocket, and when he does, it's pretty hard to bring him down. He only attempted 4 rushes, in week 1, but he attempted 10 rushes for 31 yards, including a nice 13-yard scramble. That tells me this is a quarterback who is feeling more and more comfortable with what he's doing, and the New England Patriots have done everything in their power to insulate this young quarterback and to find success early on. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they are a defense on the rebound. They are a defense looking to find a way to win desperately. They're going to have to make some adjustments here against the New England Patriots and against Drake May. But if they are able to do that, boy, oh boy, this could be a walk in the park for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's zone in a little bit more when it comes to the defensive matchups here. Who is the only player that is most important? Who is the only player that can have a good game and that can outdo anything else that happens on the Pittsburgh Steelers defense? There's a lot of possibilities. I'll concede that, but there is no one more important than TJ Watt. The superstar edge rusher has the talk of everybody right now in the NFL community, and understandably so. He signs what was the richest non-quarterback contract in NFL history. He signs the richest contract in Pittsburgh Steelers history in the offseason. He's the $41 million man, $120 plus million guaranteed. It is an unbelievable number, and I was a person who was consistently banging the drums for TJ Watt to make this mega extension.
What's up, AST Nation? I've teamed up with DraftKings. The next great touchdown is coming. You can bet on it. And the best way to do so is through DraftKings Sportsbooks, where new customers who bet $5 get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Football season is underway, which means you'll catch me scrolling the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen. And don't worry, if sports betting is not yet available in your state, you're good. You can still join in on all the action with DraftKings daily fantasy sports and have the shot to win cash prizes. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Sign up using my promo code ALLSteelers and get in on the action today. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Through 2 games, he has 0 sacks. Dating back to the 2024 regular season, he does not have a sack in 6 games. It's a concerning time for TJ Watt, and it's a concerning time for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense as a consequence, because without TJ Watt sacking the quarterback, without TJ Watt being able to disrupt in the pass rush, we are quickly seeing how less effective and how much less effective and how much less impactful the Steelers defense is as a whole. Now, the good news for TJ Watt is he's going to go up against, if he's on the field, right tackle Morgan Moses of the New England Patriots. Now, Morgan Moses is a veteran in the NFL. He's 34 years old. He's been around the block, let's say, and he's a player that has held his own for years. He's a respected NFL veteran. To start this season, though, he has been getting beaten up quite a bit. According to reporting from the Boston Herald, after the Miami Dolphins game in week 2, he was seen leaving the stadium in a walking boot. All of last week, according to the New England Patriots injury report, he was limited in practice. He was questionable into that week 2 matchup, did take the field, again, left in a walking boot. He's been limited in practice the past couple of days this week as well. I expect that to remain the same for Friday, and I expect for him to be a participant and a full go when it comes to that week 3 matchup. But does that mean that TJ Watt can finally get home? Maybe. I think more than anything, this could be a slightly better matchup. In week one, he had a very excited second year tackle in Ola Fashanu from the New York Jets. The Seattle Seahawks were able to double and triple team effectively and to very much render him ineffective besides in run defense. But I think Morgan Moses, who is a little bit hampered by injury, obviously, and who has been, according to, again, I've been using PFF a bit here in this episode, but we'll credit them once again, has them ranked 52nd out of 68 possible offensive tackles in pass rush evaluation through 2 weeks. If there was ever a time for TJ Watt to break out of this slump that he's in, the football gods are letting it happen and are giving him this opportunity. Now he has to take advantage of it. And will he or will he not? I'm not 100% sure, but this is the key matchup. The defense against Drake May, of course, but if Morgan Moses is on the field, TJ Watt going up against him is going to be the thing that I will be keeping my eye on the entire game. And if he is able to break that streak of not having a sack, it will be that much easier for the Pittsburgh Steelers to secure a victory over the New England Patriots. And the good thing is, to close this out, the last matchup here gets to go back to the offensive side of the ball. While beating here at the line of scrimmage is going to be what wins this game, can TJ Watt beat Morgan Moses? Can the Steelers defense get home against Drake May and not make him a great looking quarterback in this week three matchup? If they can keep him looking average, we will see. The same questions apply on the other side of the ball. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers and their offensive line hold up against this defensive front from the New England Patriots? Now, you might be thinking, what? Yeah, this New England defense and their defensive front specifically is an imposing group. It is one that really, to start the year, has been much better than expected. And I think I'm probably not alone in saying that, but they are a group that has been able to not only stop the run, but also able to create quarterback pressures across all four positions in that 4-3 defense that they play. It starts with Barmore. He's been on that team for a bit. He is a incredible defensive tackle. You know, any team would love to have him plugging up gaps in the middle. And then they have right alongside him Milton Williams, who is over here having a fantastic season for the New England Patriots to start the year. It's just 2 weeks. I understand that, but he has been getting after the quarterback, and it's been really, really impressive to go through the tape and see what he's been doing. And then on the edge, on the left and right side, you have Harold Landry III, former second round pick of the Tennessee Titans. He already has 3.5 sacks through 2 games. And then on the other side of him, you have Kaylavon Chason, who was in his first season with the New England Patriots, formerly with the Las Vegas Raiders. He has 1.5 sacks already through 2 games. The entire defensive front for the New England Patriots has 9 sacks to start the year. That leads the entire NFL through 2 weeks. And that means a little bit of trouble for the Pittsburgh Steelers interior offensive line. I'm talking specifically about center Zach Frazier, right guard Mason McCormick, and left guard the veteran Isaac Siamalu. Now, this is arguably where not arguably, this is where the strength of the Steelers' offensive line lies, right in the interior, and this will be, without a doubt, the toughest challenge of their season so far, and they have been tested mightily through 2 weeks. But going up against Christian Barmore and Milton Williams in the middle is, again, the biggest test that I think Zach Frazier and Mason McCormick will have faced so far. And I think as a response game for what they were not able to do against the Seattle Seahawks, which was just to run an effective and efficient offense, it looked very scattered, awkward, poor start to finish. This is a chance and an opportunity for them to rectify things, to get back on the right track, and to, more than anything, establish that they are a team that can contend both for the AFC North and hopefully something greater beyond that. So, 3 keys to victory. Can the Steelers defense take down Drake May? Can they limit him? Can they make him seem less effective? Can TJ Watt finally break out to start this year and end all of this conversation? Can he do that against Morgan Moses? Can the interior of the Steelers' offensive line handle what has been a fantastic start from the New England Patriots defensive line? If they can take care of those 3 things, I think the Steelers can walk out of Gillette Stadium and out of Foxborough with a victory, a very unlikely thing. But I think those would be the ASTs, keys to victory for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I hope you were able to enjoy those. I hope that the Steelers are listening. I'm a good voice to listen to, but we'll see. And if you want to subscribe, you can do so. Please subscribe. Hit us up at youtube.com/all Steelers talk. You can follow us, like, and subscribe to all of the podcasts anywhere you get your podcasts: Spotify, Apple Music, LimeWire, Napster. I don't care. Subscribe, like, follow, give us a good review. We love you guys. And as always, you can read all of our work at si.com/NFL/Steelers. I'll be back next week with some more keys to victory and hopefully some more videos, and we'll be talking soon. Steelers Nation, be kind, be good. We'll see you soon. Peace.